Yeah, father.
Breakfast is served, look.
Wonderful.
We've got French omelette with spam.
Oh, are you handing that to me? You're not
I'm
just...
handing it.
I see. Just for everyone's enjoyment as well, that's our view this morning. It's not the world's greatest view, but it's certainly nothing to...
Certainly one of the world's cheapest.
May I have a fork? Or a must?
No.
Oh. Macready.
Bonus points for saying may I.
I didn't say please though. A bit of spam first. Processed meat.
Can't beat the processed meat. All the flavours.
Oh, they've gotten to know each other.
They have gotten to know each other.
Very, very good omelette.
Excellent. French style. Obviously without the spam. Because I don't think the French eat spam. But you know, camping times.
It's camping times.
We're at Harlyn in the Beach Bay car park. After yesterday's great shenanigans with the bus that was supposed to take us from here to Padstow has not arrived. Well done, the first bus. So we're going to walk from here to Padstow, and then if we need to, we'll get a taxi back from Padstow to here. But as you can see, the weather has changed. It is a glorious English countryside Cornwall day.
A bit colder.
A little bit colder, but nice and fresh. Excellent.
Peace. To camera. Hello. You join us, I don't know, 10 minutes later. There's another hole there. I don't know if you remember, what was it called? The round hole. Very creative, you know. And this is also called round hole. I think they've got some cabbage planted here. So it's very important when you're walking on the pathway to stick to the edge of the field, because the more and more you go in, the more and more you trample the farmers' crops, and then obviously they lose the money from that, and they tend to hate walkers more and more. So yeah, stick to the edge of the rights of way when possible. And yeah, good day's walking so far today. It's a bit chilly, but once you start walking, it's actually absolutely fine. You know.
Do you like her?
Trevone Beach is where we are. We've just found a place that would be perfect for young Joshy and the other child that likes rock crawling. And we just walked past a couple of people over there who have just been for a swim in January. They said it was amazing but very cold. Highly recommend Trevone Beach. Obviously on a winter's day it's not busy, probably in summer, heaving, but just round that corner, 1,000,001 rock crawls.
Okay, this is going to be really interesting. You join me at the second round hole of the trip. Now this one is similar to the day one, but not quite as deep. And Dad's filming me from across the way, so Dad will zoom out. I'm guessing he's really zoomed in at the moment, but Dad will zoom out and show you the hole. So this is right next to the cove, which we were filming at just a minute ago. And the other round hole is all the way over there somewhere. But this is an interesting test, really, to see about filming remotely using a phone or something as a microphone. Anyway, we'll catch you in a bit. Hello, this seems to be the most unique of crossings we've had so far on the coast guard. It's the only way to get through this wall is to go under here, and you've got to sort of waddle. But it's a very discriminatory. I'm just joking though. But it's odd. But they've got a door there.
When is a door not a door?
I don't know.
When it's a jar.
I just want to be close to you right now.
Some day, some night, some live, some die. The name of the samurai. Some fight, some bleed. Some up, some down. The sons of a battle.
You join us at another interesting bit of geography. There's a thing. I'm guessing that used to be all one land mass, but it's now 3 land masses. But yes, it's the first bit of actual proper up and down here. It reminds me of, I think it was Golden Cap, wasn't it? Sort of Lulworth Cove way, where it was just like this, and then you see, okay, right, I've got to go down 300 metres.
We've done worse.
Yeah. But once again, absolutely beautiful day. It does make a difference, it being really sunny.
It is 12:30 on day 2 of our walk in Cornwall, and the going has been a little bit more hilly today, but the scenery a little bit more picturesque than it was yesterday.
So we're at Gunver Head for anyone wondering that wants to follow along on the OS maps. And out to sea there, that is Gulland Rock apparently.
Action!
You join us a little bit further along. There seems to be like a cliff, which means we've got a diverse inland on the coast path, which is never a good thing. But the most important thing is there seems to be a pillar of rock across the way up the top there. And Dad and I are just having a dispute as to whether it is a lighthouse, as it is marked on the Ordnance Survey map as such, or if it's like an old brazier or something, or possibly if the lighthouse symbol on the OS map means brazier or something as well. I do like that word, it's a nice one. And I'm guessing that that settlement over behind where Dad is now has changed the direction of the camera. I'm guessing that is Padstow.
That's where we're heading for.
Which is where we're heading. When we were having our break, we figured out we were about a third of the way. So not too long now, we should be about halfway. And then not too long after that, 2/3, and then 3/4, and then 4/5, and then 5/6, and then 6/7, and then 7/8.
Oh, we'll never ever get there. We never get there.
And then 9/10, yeah. And yeah, eventually we might stand a chance of arriving. But yes, anyway.
See you later.
See you later. We seem to be in the ex-lighthouse, possibly not a lighthouse, possibly just I don't know what. It's a bit small to have a fire here, really, isn't it? You can't really see too much looking out of this. 40-foot stone tower built in 1830 as a day mark to serve as a navigation beacon for seafarers during daylight. It's visible for over 30 miles offshore and still referred to as the day mark. Well, there we go then. No, you just... Action! We've now turned the corner. There's a couple of important things to note. This is the estuary of the River Camel, we think. And over there, eventually we will walk that. But in order to do so, you've got to go all the way around these bits and all the way in. Although I think you can get a ferry from Padstow across to somewhere near here. But anyway, other important thing to note is that there's another weather cam. So whilst this video captures what it's like at this precise moment in time, there's a webcam there for you to watch if you want to live have a little look in. I'm not sure where you can find it, but they're quite popular online. It's just a CCTV camera, literally in the middle of all of this beautifulness, so you can keep an eye on what's going on. But yeah, I think we're probably almost 2/3 of the way. And also just in the background there, you see all of that lovely renewable power, meaning that we don't have to use coal the whole time and cause such harm to the environment. And all of these people don't want them, but I think they're an important necessity in our move to renewable energy if we ever want the world to survive. Action. I just thought we'd point out these bits. There's some new construction going on here, but don't worry, I've had a look at the proposed document and what it replaces, and it seems to be within intact through the site, which is good. That's what we like to see. So I'm going to be such a grumpy old man.
You already are.
Yeah, there's what, 4, 5, 6 nice little cottages there. And what I love, I was saying to Dad a minute ago, is how there's no vehicular access around to like the front of them or anything. So you don't have the cars ruining the site. Yeah, I think we're about 1.5 miles from a point and a few miles from...
2 miles to go to Padstow.
2 miles to
And that'd be the end of our day today.
Yes, and Dad seems to think we'll be having fish and chips, which, I mean, I wouldn't say no to.
Wouldn't say no.
Really. Yeah, but anyway, lovely view of the bay here again, and yeah, we'll catch you in a bit.
Action. So we've discovered we're about half a mile away from, or maybe a mile away from Padstow. We found a very, very quiet little spot where you can't hear the wind, you can't hear the roads, and as soon as we said you can't hear anything, a plane flew over and a bird started to squawk. But the best thing of all on this spot, it's nice and well trodden, paths are good, but there's a flipping boardwalk. And if there's one thing we love, it's a boardwalk. We love a boardwalk.
A boardwalk.
So we're going to do...
They're not actually that boring, are they?
No. And we know a song about a boardwalk as well, don't we?
What's that be?
Under the boardwalk.
Goodbye.
I can't remember.
But once again, another thing I've noticed today is that these waymarkers haven't actually been all that often. We've had to consult the map several times, haven't we?
Luckily, somebody out of the two of us, 50% of us, were equipped with an Ordnance Survey map. 3 guesses as to who that one person might be. Let me just say it wasn't me. But yeah, so far so good. And looking forward to getting to Padstow for fish and chips.
And walking over the boardwalk.
Just
Doing a little cutaway to here, really. No, and they seem to be cutting something off and then plonking it somewhere. There you go, that's the Padstow ferry. We saw some propaganda a minute ago about how there's soft sand and how it's dangerous to swim in the estuary, which I'm pretty sure was erected by the ferry company to make you get the ferry. It's very useless as well. It literally takes you across to the beach on the other side, and then those people in the distance all the way over there, they've got to walk all the way around. You'd think at least if you get the ferry, they'd then have like a golf cart or something on the other side to drive you back. Anyway, that's Padstow there, where home of the pads. That's where they store them. And hopefully there'll be a bus today.
hopefully there'll be fish and chips.
Yeah, hopefully fish and chips, that'd be nice as well. But yes, it's quite a nice reveal coming around this corner.
So,
there you go.
join us as we've just got off the number 56 bus, which it turns out still couldn't take us to where we want to go.
Even though the bus was there.
Even though the bus was there, we got on the bus, which goes to where we want to go, but he said we can't go there because of low cables, because it's a double-decker bus and you can only get a single bus.
Even though we saw a double-decker bus doing this route yesterday.
well, who's to know? But anyway, there's nothing on the first bus website to say that or anything, so we would have literally stood there again for another hour for no reason whatsoever. But luckily the kind bus driver said that he would drop us off at the top of the road, so we got another mile to walk down to where we parked. But a mile on these paved roads is nothing at all, and for the inconvenience he only charged us child rates. Which makes it all fine.
You're probably old enough for an OAP bus pass now.
I probably am, actually. The other bad bit of news is that, of course, we were looking forward to going to Padstow to eat Rick Stein's fish and chips. Closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so no fish and chips there. But we have just had, what, on the scale of 1 to 10 of the best Scotch eggs you've ever had, Charlie, what was the Scotch egg from Rick Stein's Deli?
It was a number 1, with 1 being the best, I reckon.
A number 1, so it was a Smoky Joe Scotch egg, which had bits of smoky bacon in it as well.
Oh,
and for £5.50 for 1 Scotch egg, I should bloody well hope so too. But there we go, but that's it. So we're going to go back to the camper van, and then we're going to drink beer and gin and tonic and wine and eat the day-old lamb curry.
Be so tasty now.
It's been sitting in the sunshine in the van all day, so it's bound to be fermenting nicely.
It'll be fine.
It'll be great.
So, go again.
Action. We're filming just to show what the show how much space we've got here, because we've got far too much space. We're just reheating last night's wonderful lamb curry, which is looking amazing, actually. I must say, it's thickening up nicely. We're setting a little bit more chilli into it.
So you got something in your eye?
Oh, don't make me laugh and fart. I'm just going to chop up a chilli. Luckily it's not chopped, so I've not got chilli juice on my fingers. Charlie's cracked open the gin.
Yes.
We found a bottle of tonic, so gin and tonic and chilli is a perfect end to an evening. Don't tell anybody, but I'm also going to go to work in about an hour from now.